Good evening, everyone. I hope I'm audible to all of us. And on the outset, I'm going to introduce the two moderators of the day so that they can introduce today's event. First being Dr. Sandhya and Dr. Aravinda Babu. Dr. Aravinda Babu is MBS FICD, Fellow of International College of Dentistry, USA, Professor in Department of Oral Pathology, Sri Balaji Dental College and Hospital, Chennai, Assistant Director of Oral Cancer Prevention Awareness, Bharat University, Associate Editor, Indian Journal of Multidisciplinary Dentistry, authored around 38 books, published 160 research papers, has published, one of his paper is one of its kind. It's awareness of book in Braille, sign language CD for hearing impaired. He's the director Arvind. He's the director of Arvind Multi-Speciality Dental Care Center, Adamakalam, Chennai. Second person whom I would like to introduce today is a friend of mine who has been there, the instrumental in getting this event on track. She is Dr. Sandhya Tamgari. Is an oral pathologist again, researcher, professor, working in D.Y. Patil School of Dentistry, Mumbai for last 22 years. She is the only oral pathologist who has learned 3D animation, created histopathological aspects of various diseases. She has designed these 3D videos herself and published them in various national and international journals. She also runs a YouTube channel where she teaches how to carve. She has received many awards on professional front. She is also known for her tremendous research work in oral histopathology. One of her research work has been displayed in DCI webinar recently. Apart from this, she has keen interest in patient education, which you will witness today. So stay tuned. Over to Dr. Babu. Okay, please go ahead.
I be introducing the chief guest, Dr. Aravinda Babu.
I think the video is stuck.
Good evening, Dr. Raman sir, for a brief introduction about yes, I'm starting, sir.
Yes,
very good evening
ahead.
to all the attendees. Today, I, Dr. Sir, am I audible,
yes,
sir?
Yes.
Today, I, Dr. Aravinda Babu, Professor, Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Pathology, Sri Balaji Dental College and Hospital, and Dr. Sandhya Tamgari, Professor, Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Pathology, D.Y. Patil Dental College, Mumbai. Welcome you all and will be your host for the evening on IPL platform. We have been attending many online webinars during lockdown and have gained knowledge through various experts. Now today on World No Tobacco Day, we thought of doing something different to share instead of dentist-related lectures by experts. So on this World No Tobacco Day, which is an annual event organized by World Health Organization on 31st May from 1987, to highlight the risk associated with the use of tobacco and tobacco-related products to the systemic health and oral health. Several campaigns, events, and activities are organized on this day to educate people about the harmful effects of tobacco on oral health. But it is extremely challenging to educate people with speech, hearing, and visual disabilities. Therefore, this short online session on IPL Innovative Pedagogy Learning platform is a preliminary initiative to share our thought process to educate such people through sign language and brain language on Doctors Forum, which is our theme. Our tagline is Tobacco Awareness, Reach the Unreachable. With this little introduction, we, on behalf of IPL team, which is founded by Dr. Aman Chaudhary, Professor, Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Pathology, Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi, Dr. Priyanka Kapoor, Professor, Department of Orthodontics, Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi, and Dr. Deepika Baplani, and Dr. Pooja from Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Pathology, Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi. We organizing team welcome you on IPL platform. Now I request Dr. Priyanka to take over the mic and introduce our chief guest and dignitaries for today's session.
Thank you, Dr. Aravinda. It's a great honor and privilege for me to introduce our honorable chief guest, our guest of honor, and our special invitee today. Our chief guest, Dr. Vinay K. Hazare, needs no introduction, but just for the formal introduction, I would like to say that he's an oral pathologist par excellence and still runs the most busy exclusive oral pathology practice in Nagpur. He has retired as Dean GDC Nagpur, and he's an MDS from Mumbai, MFTS, RCPS from Glasgow. He's a professor emeritus from Datta Mage Institute of Medical Sciences, Wardha. He's an adjunct professor in D.Y. Patil Dental College, Pune. He's a recipient of many fellowships and many awards. And of them, I would just like to name a few because it's not possible to name each and every accomplishment of his. He has been awarded Commonwealth Medical Fellow, RCS, Department of Dental Sciences, King's College Hospital, London, ICDRO Award, John Hopkins Global Tobacco Control Leadership Fellow, Baltimore, US, Science Promotion Award at the hands of late Dr. Abdul Kalam, Mahatma Gandhi De-Addiction Award, Government of Maharashtra, Sushrut Awardee, Head Office, IDA, India, Z24 Task Award for Excellence in Health Profession, and very latest, he is Emeritus Member, International Association of Oral Pathologists. But last of all, I would like to say about him that people say that he sleeps, he dreams, and he thinks only of oral pathology. And I'm sure that everybody who knows him knows this completely true.
Thank you, Priyanka, for that wonderful introduction.
Welcome, sir. And we've gone together to Seoul, so I really fondly remember you as well.
Yes. I was just trying to recollect those moments. Okay, thank you.
Next on our list, our guest of honor, Dr. Gabriel Fonseca. He is DDS from Faculty of Dentistry, National University of Cordoba, Argentina. He's a PhD in 2009 from the same institute. He's a former full professor, Department of Oral Pathology, 2004 to 15, from Faculty of Dentistry, National University of Cordoba, Argentina. He's a former full professor, Department of Legal and Forensic Odontology from the same university. Former consultant, Forensic Medical Team, Federal Courts of Cordoba, Argentina. Former Director, Research and Postgraduate Office, Universidad de la Frontera, Chile. And currently, he is Associate Professor, Department of Integral Adult Care from 2015 to 21, Universidad de la Frontera, Chile. Director of Academic Quality till 2021. Director, Center de Investigación, which is Center for Research in Legal and Forensic Dentistry, Faculty of Dentistry, Universidad de la Frontera, Chile. He is Consultant Criminal Public Defender's Office, Chile, Consultant Temuco Prosecutor's Office, and White Helmets Commission, Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Worship, Argentina. So I think there are a lot of accomplishments and achievements of our guest of honor, and we are so proud and so honored to have you with us today.
I would like to add here, he's recently the editorial member of Journal of Indo-Pacific Society of Forensic Odontology also.
So
that's it. Thank you. Thank you very much for the introduction. Thank you. Glad to be here.
Welcome, sir. And I would fondly like to introduce our special invitee, Dr. Vandana. She's an oral pathologist, oral and maxillofacial pathologist with over 20 years of experience, although it doesn't look like she's in that age group, but yeah. 20 years of experience in surgical and clinical oral pathologist. She was in academics for 22 years. Her last post was at the College of Dental Sciences, Davangere, India, where she served as professor and department head for 7 years. She remains an academician and researcher at heart and continues to mentor students and conduct research in oral cancer and oral submucous fibrosis. She is consultant oral and maxillofacial pathologist, Asian Society of Oral and Maxillofacial Pathologists, Counselor, India. Personally, I have recently come in contact with ma'am, but in this short time, I've realized that she is the epitome of motivation and inspiration for all those whose lives she has touched in one way or the other. She is the founder, Oral Pathology India and Oral Pathology 360. Her YouTube channel has the fastest growing popularity amongst researchers, academicians, thinkers, and collections. Age no bar. Her audience ranges from today's youth to experienced faculty, people from all walks of life. She truly depicts if you set your mind truthfully and passionately at something, you will achieve it. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us today. Real big thanks.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Priyanka Kapoor, for.
Dr. Vandana, you need to unmute yourself.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Priyanka Kapoor, madam, for giving an introduction for all our chief guests. Now, I request
One second,
Dr.
I have to say thank you to Priyanka for that wonderful introduction. Thank you so much. Yeah, and it's been great interacting with you too.
It's happy and pleasure to have you all here, madam. Once again, on behalf of moderators, I welcome you all. Azare sir, Fonseca sir, Vandana madam. I request Dr. Sandhya madam to welcome our guest and sign language community chief guest.
Thank you, Dr. Aravind.
Dr. Sandhya madam.
Yes, am I audible?
Yes, please.
Yes, madam. Yes,
Yes,
madam.
yes.
Thank you, Dr. Aravind. It's my honor to welcome two more guests who are our special invitee for today's event, and they are experts in Indian Sign Language. First is Mrs. Madhu Kenji madam. She has successfully completed level B in Indian Sign Language interpretation, and she has total experience in the field of administration, that is more than 35 years, and she is experienced in counseling, interpretation, and interacting with deaf for more than 7 years. She has worked at Ali Jawhar Young National Institute for Speech and Hearing Disabilities for 29 years in the capacity of head clerk and section officers. She has held various portfolios at this institute, and she superannuated on 31st December 2020 in the capacity of section officer and in charge of Indian Sign Language. She has worked at various organizations in various capacities. We all welcome you, Madam Madhu madam. Now, it's my privilege and honor, and I'm so happy to introduce Mr. Rohan Satardekar, but he has not been keeping well, so that is why he could not attend today's meeting, but he has sent regards and good wishes for our program. So, Dr. Rohan Satardekar, he is a sign language expert and Indian Sign Language as well as Sri Lankan Sign Language. And he is a National General Secretary for Divyang Sena India. And his work experience as a trainer in various automobile companies, Shivam Digital Studio, and he is a good photographer, and he's expert in Indian Sign Language. He's an instructor. He has also worked in Deaf Entertainment Mumbai from 2012 to 2015, filmmaker, and he has experience of teaching deaf students at Dhirubhai Ambani International School, Mumbai, and he has worked in various institutes as a sign language teacher. And most importantly, he is specially challenged. He can't listen, he can't hear. We all welcome you. Madhu madam will convey all the details of the meeting to him. Thank you so much. And he has made one special video in Indian Sign Language for our event. Thank you so much. Now, about this program, I would like to brief about this program. This program has been divided into two parts. In first part, we will focus on one oral cancer poem which has been composed by eminent pathologist on oral cancer, and this poem is so meaningful and inspiring, which has been shared by Dr. Hazare sir recently. And also when I was a UG student, he had once narrated this poem, and I was so inspired by that poem. I thought it should be translated in various languages so that it should reach to every person. So then I first translated it in Hindi, and I requested my few oral pathologist friends to do the translation in various national languages. And many people, they came forward and did the translation. Then I thought oral pathology literature, oral diseases should also be translated in various national languages. So we made one-page document on oral World No Tobacco Day, and many friends translated that too. So what we have done is we have compiled all the translation in small PDF document, which we will display. Now you will be thinking, what is the use of all these translations? So basically, our oral health education should reach everyone in the form of national languages also. So with this initiative, we might come up with all the translations for a common man. Now, second part will have one special component in that we should reach all those people who can't listen, who can't speak, and who can't visualize. So this information should reach to them also. So then we thought they need some special language. So what we have done is we have requested these people who are into Indian Sign Language to translate this into Indian Sign Language. So we got translation in Indian Sign Language also. And Aravind sir has has done the pioneer publication in Braille language. So we have some sharing in Braille language also. So with this, we will start our session. And one more thing, when we thought this, when this initiative was in a thought process, we both discussed, me and Dr. Aravinda, and then we thought we should shape it up and we should conduct some event. So Dr. Aman and Priyanka, we got into touch with Dr. Aman and Priyanka. We shared our thought process, and they have their own YouTube platform, channel, and the WhatsApp group. We shared our thought process, and these people have guided so much, and today we all are here. The implementation of our thought process is only because of Dr. Aman and Dr. Priyanka. Thank you so much, Dr. Aman and Dr. Priyanka, for making this possible. So with this, we will start. So first, I will request Dr. Aravinda to take over.
Yes, madam. Thank you, madam. It's well narrated plan of our today's session. Most of us don't know what exactly we're going to do with sign language and Braille concept. At this juncture, I just want to give my heartfelt thanks to the legendary oral pathologist, Dr. Hazare sir. Thanks a lot for the poem. And that poem is the pathogenesis for today's program. It's you're written about pathogenesis of cancer. That's become the pathogenesis of today's program. And madam was very much impressed, and she had showed the poem to me. It was very impressive, and we thought this poem should reach each and everybody in their own mother tongue, irrespective of different states, whatever states in India, and irrespective of different languages. Now I request you, Dr. Hazare sir, to read the poem of the original version from your own way, sir. I request Dr. Hazare sir, please take over the mic and read the poem.
Yeah.
Dr. Sandhya, madam.
Yeah, I will share. Aman, can you allow me for screen share, Dr. Aman? Can you all see my screen?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Please make it full screen. Please make it full
It's
screen.
okay.
Yes.
So thank you, Aravinda. Again,
Thanks a lot,
it's
sir.
a family and a family of friends. And Priyanka, yes, of course, we remember we had been to Seoul for IDR. And Mandana, of course, you are, you and me are still young in the profession. Lots of compliment being given to both of us. And I admit that, and hello, Mr. Gabriel, Dr. Gabriel. Hello, Dr. Gabriel, are you listening?
Hello, Professor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So India is a huge family, we know each other by, family names, and, Sandhya was my student a long back. And, usually in India, students, they follow the teachers, students, they follow their mentors. But here, I have to follow Sandhya's orders, She said, sir, you have to be a chief guest. I said, what is so great about chief guest? And it was so, the concept was so good, reach the unreachables, and she has a lot of creative mind, and Aman, and we have been working on different platforms, and, all of us are like a family. So you are most welcome to our family, and let us, believe me, this is really very interesting, yesterday I was chief guest for IMA, and now today just I finished 3 webinars, 45 minutes each. And I was just taking a nap, and, Sandhya phoned me up. So, that's how I'm here. Anyway, you people are so creative. I just want to say that poem is full of philosophy, not only the pathology, philosophy of oral cancer, or in general, any cancer. So am I audible? And now I start reading the poem. Who is going to be with us? Madhu madam, to translate it. Can I see her?
No, sir, we don't
No, sir.
have
Okay. I thought.
specially challenged people
Okay.
in this
Okay.
meeting.
So this is the poem, Philosophy of Cancer, by world-renowned WHO pathologist L.H. Sobin. My mentor, Dr. Daftari, happened to pass it on to me, and then it's I pass it on to all my mentees. And believe me, this poem is really teaching pathology through the posters at D.Y. Patil Dental College, Mumbai, Pune, or wherever my students are working in different places. So I read, and I feel really honored to do this job. What are the chances that cells become cancerous? This is the question that still has no answer. What are the chances that cells become cancerous? This is the question still has no answer. Retipex drop-shaped, mitosis tripolar, cells pleomorphic, nuclei hyperchromatic, loss of cohesion, polarity erratic. As you say in the adjoining photomicrograph, this will be displayed. Are these the signs that will help us foretell is such a lesion sick or is well? Are layers atrophic a dangerous sign? And what about fungi with hyphae so fine? Perhaps it is a stroma which holds all the clues on whether a cancer will win or will lose. Someone says it's lymph cells that comes from the thymus, or IgG blockers, first plus and now minus. Antigen markers, once there and now gone. Maybe the message that something gone wrong. Antigen markers, once there and now gone. Maybe the message that something gone wrong. So goes the story of cellular strife. The answers are really the secrets of life. The answers are really the secret of life. Thank you. And that's
Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Hazare sir. It's a pleasure hearing this version from you itself. And we are happy that you came all the way, completing 3 like a hat-trick and marathon no tobacco day process. I hope this is your resting time in your marathon for today's program, sir. It's very nice.
No,
And,
no, no. I'm still.
like
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
you don't know, you are teachers for all the teachers. So it's like generation. No, your students, you're not stop teaching. You're teaching to your students. Your students
Yes.
teach us, and we teach our students. And it's a sequel of teaching. It going happy from you, Dr. Sandhya Madam. You just display the translations done by our own colleagues of this same poem. Though it's very difficult to translate poem in their language, I request Sandhya Madam to display those translations for a few seconds.
Yes.
One second, Sandhya Madam. Okay. Along with this poem, we have given some tobacco awareness literature. Like what are the warning signs you see when you get a initial stage of cancers, like color changes, or it's some change of sensation, some change of dysphagia, or unhealed ulcer more than 3 weeks. These common findings, we have made it as a as a literature, and those things are also being translated by so many of our friends. So these both translations will be displayed for a few seconds by Dr. Sandhya Madam. Madam, you just kindly proceed, Madam.
Am I audible and my screen is seen?
Yes, Madam. Yes, Madam.
Yes. So I will share all the work of translation of poem as well as one-page document, and I will acknowledge all the people who have contributed in this PDF document. So this is the first document, original document of cancer done by Professor L.H. Sobin. First Hindi was done by me. I'm not going to read all the translations. Then Marathi was done by Dr. Dipali Patekar. It's a beautiful composition, and this shows that how author is talking to a cell, and it's a very innocent and very interactive poem between an author and a cell. Bengali was done by Dr. Sumita Banerjee. She is Assistant Professor, Department of Oral Pathology, Dental College, Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, West Bengal. And Marathi was done by, I forgot to mention Dr. Dipali's affiliation. She is now PhD, and she is from Dr. D.Y. Patil Vidyapeeth, Pune, Pimpri, Pune. In Bengali, done by Dr. Tathagat Bhattacharya. He is Assistant Professor, Oral Pathology Department, North Bengal Dental College and Hospital. Punjabi, translated by our own Dr. Aman Chaudhary. He is Professor in the Department of Oral Pathology and Microbiology, Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi. Sindhi is done by Dr. Rajkumar Parwani. He is professor in the Department of Oral Pathology, VYWS Dental College and Hospital, Amravati. In Kannada, done by Dr. Prashant Kumar. He is associate professor in the Department of Oral Pathology, HKESSN Institute of Dental Sciences and Research, Kalaburgi. In Tamil, done by Dr. Karpagam Krishnamurthy. She is BDS and PhD in United Kingdom. In Konkani, now Konkani language doesn't have script. So we have received audio message from Dr. Reshma PK. We will show a video clip, short video clip after the PDF document. So Dr. Reshma is a senior lecturer at Savita Dental College and Hospital. Now, after this, we are starting with a PDF document, the literature, one-page document on World No Tobacco Day. So this is the original one-page document, which has been translated by in Hindi by me, Marathi by me, and it is done in Gujarati also by Dr. Hiren Bhojak, who is oral pathologist and attached to Navdeep Dental Clinic and Implant Center, Gujarat, Ahmedabad. In Bengali, again done by Dr. Tathagat Banerjee. He's an associate professor, North Bengal Dental College and Hospital. In Malayalam, done by Dr. A.K. Anjali. She is an MDA. She is MDA student, first year in our department, D.Y. Patil University School of Dentistry, Nerul, Navi Mumbai. In Telugu, done by Dr. Divya Upala. She is a reader, Department of Oral Pathology and Microbiology, Geetam Dental College and Hospital, Vizag. In Nagamis, done by Dr. Subhadra Goyala. She is a BDS and she has done fellowship in cancer prevention and control program from USA. She is a medical officer and research scientist in the Department of Preventive Dentistry, Assam. In Silheti, done by Dr. Vishwadeep Sham. He is now PG in Oral Medicine and Radiology Department, D.Y. Patil University School of Dentistry, Navi Mumbai. In Assamese, done by Dr. Mitali Goswami. She is dental surgeon, NHM Civil Hospital, Nagaon, Assam. And this is how we have compiled everything in a PDF document. And this beautiful work is done by designing done by Dr. Aradhya Giri. She is a third PDA student from D.Y. Patil Dental College, Mumbai. So this is all translations. And you all must be thinking it is so easy. Google Translate is there. You just paste one English document and Google will perform all the translation in fraction of a second. No, but it is a tough job. Google translation is word to word exact translation. Sometimes there is no meaning in the translation. You have to literally feed the content properly to get the right translation. So all these compositions and translation is a time consuming job. So I really thank all the people who have translated poem as well as literature. Thank you so much.
Thank
now,
you. Thank you, Dr. Sandhya Madam, for all the compilation. It's a very good, and it has to be preserved, and that can be circulated through our YouTube channel. Anybody, those who want to read those things, it will be there in our YouTube channel. They can read the translated versions anytime. Now we are going to our second session of our own program. I request Madam to telecast the video sent by our Rohan sir in sign language, the same content in sign language. What are the preventive measures taken to eradicate oral cancer or to detect oral cancer in early stages? That has been sent by sign language. Madam, can you take over the mic, Madam?
So first I will show that video in Konkani.
Yes.
Sarvajana. Okay. Yes. So
for a few seconds we can.
Yes, only for few seconds because it will be available on YouTube channel.
Just a sec. Dr. Aravind, please switch on your video.
Yes.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes.
नमस्कार. आमका सगळ्यांगे कुलचवरीची सगळं वर्षाय मे मास 31 तारीखेक आम्ही नो टोबॅको डे जावनो आचरण करताय. इत्यागी इसी एक दिवस आचरण करताय निंगिलारी मुख्य जानु 3 उत्तर दिव्यात. प्रथम जावनु टोबॅको कोंकण भाषेन सांगिलारी धूरापान कोणे खत्तांजलेरी ताजे उपयोगा खातीरी जावनु असलेला दोष चूकी इत्यादी मना करू बेजा.
Thank you so much. Now I will share a sign language video on World No Tobacco Day. Is my screen visible?
Yes, Miss ma'am.
Yeah. So
That's
this
okay.
is the main content of the program. Captions are written in the bottom. There might be little lag. Thank you, Rohan, for this beautiful video. We may not understand fully. I have understood, but first time if you see this video, it will take time. But for deaf community, all the information are beautifully expressed by Mr. Rohan. And Madhu
Thank you,
madam
sir.
will convey a message to him.
Yes, madam. Thank you, Sandhya, madam. First time I felt 4-minute silence has impactful meaning. I was just really sat before the silence, and I feel that something we're giving a meaningful silence after a long time. The 4 minutes, I don't know how it went on. It's a meaningful silence. It's a great thing.
Aravinda,
yes, madam.
Aravinda, it was
Yes.
like meditation. It was like a blissful meditation. I'm
Ex-
telling you,
ex-
I have
ex-
never seen such a, like intimacy and the language. Of course, when we say gestures, we could understand. Of course, captions were there and we know. And it's really, blissful experience. I must admire. Yes.
Powerful meaning of silence, sir.
I think the bottom line is action speaks louder than words. I think
Yes, sir.
those action made a difference. Actually, they had an impact.
Exactly, Aman sir. Exactly, well said. Well said. Powerful meaning of this 4-minute silence. It has took us across the globe. I think it's so much of goosebumps coming in my hands and body. It's a great effort, Rohan sir. I request Sandhya madam to convey all our attendees' wishes. Let him recover speed from his illness. Our heartiest wishes to him, madam. Dr. Sandhya madam.
Yeah. So now I will request Dr. Aravind sir to share his research in Indian Sign Language. He has guided few students in Indian Sign Language as a MDS research work, and also to share his research work and publications in Brain.
Yes. Thank you, Sandhya madam. I take this opportunity to showcase two of my small works. Though it's a small work, this is the first step. I think we have to reach the unreachable heights from this small step. 2018, I got this thought process that we have to reach the unreachables. There are so many ways to reach the reachables, but we have to reach the unreachables. So I belong to southernmost part of India, Tamil Nadu, Chennai. Madam is sitting at Mumbai, Nagpur. India is a vast country. We are there. You are in northern part of India. I'm at southern part of India. My government of Tamil Nadu had offered me 25,000 rupees seed money for some sort of scientific utilization. Seed money 25,000 rupees for oral cancer. I was thinking we have lots of research. We are doing lots of research at molecular level, at genetic level, at a sort of immunohistochemical level, at a sort of gene therapy level. So I thought of utilizing that fund 25,000 rupees in a different way. I want to get cure or get away from the cancer. So I utilized that 25,000 rupees amount. I gave a topic to my postgraduate student to study the visually challenged population and hearing impaired population across Chennai. Nearly 780 samples we took, and we have did a sort of follow-up study after 3 months. So we explained everything in their sign language and in braille languages. And after 3 months, we went and inquired, and it's a post-study. We have received so much of positive thing that we have reached them. They doesn't know what is happening. They don't know medical awareness. They don't know what is happening in medical industry. What is happening in medical field. They can't even able to feel. They can read, but feeling is different. So we have to give the feel. So I had allotted one postgraduate student to do a study. So we did study on reach the smile to unreachable. That's the first thing. That's a dental awareness in sign languages. Dental awareness in 2018, I came with 2 books, one in English and one in Tamil. Braille book of dental awareness, first of its kind in globe. Thankfully, by God's grace, I got appreciation from central government of India, from health minister and state health minister. And I thank for my head of the department, Dr. KMK Mastan sir, and my post of Dr. Krishna Prasad sir, for encouraging me this venture. So this part I found in Sandhya Madam too. That's the only point where we both joined together. We have to do something beyond what we are doing as an oral pathologist. We have done. We have enough number of articles. We have enough number of textbooks. We have enough number of scientific elaborations, enough number of researchers. We have to do something for society. This is high time we start doing something for society. As a thing, initial step, I have a small video. It's a big video only. I'll just ask Madam to put it for a few seconds. Same thing what Rohan did. This is totally about oral cancer, not awareness, about leukoplakia, about erythroplakia, about everything, tobacco awareness in sign language. Madam, can you put the video for a few seconds, Madam?
Can you see my screen?
Yes, Madam. Yes, Madam. I think we can stop with this and proceed, Madam. I think we are running out of time, Madam. This is the concept. We have told everything in sign language. The CD has been released to the public. It is there. So every school, hearing impaired school, the teenagers, those who have the habits, they just feel, not listen. They can't hear. They feel what happens at the ill effect of tobacco for oral health and systemic health. We have to take care of systemic health also. We don't talk only about oral cancer, tobacco and systemic health. So this is the way I conveyed. My next video is a short video that's regarding regarding my Braille book. I told I came out with two Braille book of dental awareness and tobacco awareness. I had an opportunity to visit Mauritius. Advocate General of Mauritius. I had opportunity to meet Advocate General of Mauritius, Government of Mauritius. I handed over that book to her. So she immediately got the book. She just feel the book with hands, Braille language, and she gave a comment immediately. You just hear the comment, Madam. Madam, can you play that comment, Madam?
Can you all see my screen?
Yes, Madam. Yes, Madam.
Yes. 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 You like it? Great. Yes, yes. You can take it.
How many of them do you have in Braille?
Just now I brought only one book.
I don't think we require any awards or any more than civilian awards. We need this happiness, this smile from inner part of the heart and bottom of the heart. That's the take home thing for myself and Dr. Sandhya Madam and all our guides and mentors who made us to think in a different way how to eradicate oral cancer. My heartfelt thanks to my college management. They have supported with financial support to do all these things and all. In the both way, they are serving the society to reach the social outreach. We have got a good amount of social outreach with these activities. Now this is the time we have finished with our two portion of our sign language, and it's a high time. Dr. Gabriel sir and Hazare sir, Mandana madam are waiting long time without interacting with us. Before I thought I will ask all the chief guests to give a feedback and your point of view, your viewpoint regarding this program. Before I go to this, I just want to give small information to Gabriel sir. I think everybody know what exactly we are doing. A small information for Gabriel sir. Gabriel sir, India is a country. We have 29 states. 29 states like United States of America, United States of Russia, or United States of United Kingdoms. We have small states. 29 states and nearly 8 union territories. So we don't have common language. We have 29 languages and 10 to 11 languages without scripts. 22 language with scripts and 10 to 12 languages without scripts. We had a population of hearing impaired 6.8 million. 6.8 million hearing impaired. 6.3% of hearing impaired populations in India. Visually challenged, we are reaching nearly 40 million. We are reaching nearly 40 million. We constitute 20% of global visually challenged population in India. The Indian numbers, it's equivalent to 20% of global population in India. So anything which is communicated, that should be communicated through the mother tongue. Though we have Hindi as a common language, English as a common language, all the people will follow Hindi and English, but interior portion of India, we have separate languages for separate individual states. So for this reason, we came out with this kind of translations, this kind of works myself and Dr. Sandhya Madam did to reach the unreachables. We have to go them in their own mother tongue, so they can understand the disease in a better way. So they can either, if they want to quit, if they want to know the seriousness of the disease, instead of knowing those things in different language, if they know those things in their own language, that will reach their heart, that will strike the brain, and that will say, stop. It's high time to stop, or at least some sort of effort can be made. That's the first thing. Second thing is, there are certain languages which doesn't have scripts. So I can't give any textbooks. I can't write textbooks. I can't give pamphlets. I can't give anything. So like Konkani, Reshma Pai spoke, then Nagamis, Assamese, there are northeast part of India. We have certain languages where only it can be, yes sir. So only we can speak the language. So only we can speak the language. So we have recorded. So those recordings can reach those populations, those area populations. They can hear the ill effects of tobacco, ill effects of smoking, and ill effects of tobacco-related products. So this is the nutshell idea behind the concept of today's program. Now I request our chief guest, Dr. Gabriel Fonseca, sir, to give his viewpoint and give his the global scenario of oral cancer. I request you to take over the mic, sir.
Okay. Well, first of all, I wish to thank you very, very much for the invitation. I'm glad to be here. It's really an honor to be here with you. My name is Gabriel Fonseca, professor. I work in oral pathology for 25 years in Argentina. I was born in Argentina, but I moved to Chile 7 years ago. Both countries in South America at the end of the world. I no longer work in pathology, but it's my mother discipline. You know, I really love it. Cancer represents one of the leading causes of death worldwide, and the mouth may be its point of origin, in which case smoke has proven to play a harmful role that is difficult to control. Prevention has always been the key, and beyond the implementation of public policies, self-examination and early diagnosis undoubtedly play a fundamental role in eliminating or at least reducing this punishment. We are going through difficult times in which the words resilience, strength, or knowledge have become keys to change and construction of our being as better people. However, the initiative to include people with speech, hearing, and visual disabilities in educational processes, to make them aware of the harmful effects of tobacco on health, further reinforces our duty to be better people. The word inclusion as a universal human right meets with empathy and also meets with our health duty as odontologists towards the community. I represent South America, Latin America in this forum. I think in South America, we have not yet been able to pay the necessary attention to this type of initiative. And we assume a great debt to the community. I must say, I fervently applaud this process of thought and awareness that IPL has taken up as a challenge. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you very much for this initiative and for your work. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Fonseca sir. It's a great word. I think now we can reach globally the unreachables. Now we start with a smaller idea. Now we can reach the unreachables globally. That's our duty too. Thanks a lot, sir. It's a pleasure to have you in this session. Now I request Dr. Vandana madam to give her viewpoint and whatever feedbacks to us to Dr. Vandana madam.
Thank you.
Madam,
Thank
Dr.
you,
Vandana madam,
everybody. Yeah. Thank you. First and foremost, thank you for including me here. It's been wonderful being here, and I'm besides the fact that I was a part of something great. It's always a pleasure meeting Hazare sir anywhere. He is a mentor to almost all of us, I think. A very dear, he's gone beyond being a teacher. I can think we can begin to say he's a dear friend too. And it was also great meeting Dr. Fonseca. It's always great meeting people from across the world. There's so much more we can do. I also have to thank the special invitee, Dr. Mr. Rohan, although he couldn't be here, but his work we saw, and I do hope he gets well soon. And Ms. Madhu, who helped. And of course, I have to specifically thank my very dear colleagues and very dear friends, Dr. Sandhya, Dr. Aravinda, Dr. Aman, and the entire IPL team. They are very innovative, very hardworking. I'm extremely impressed by them. So it was truly great to be involved in this groundbreaking event, that too on the World No Tobacco Day. You know, it's amazing. The program name itself was so amazing and so out there, you know, reach the unreachable. And in this case, it's literally so, because I think if we put it down, dentally speaking, at least, I do not want to go into other people's area of work, but dentally speaking, we have neglected this section of the society as far as information goes. We may be treating them, I don't know, with difficulty, but definitely information is not going there. And information is something very great about oral cancer. It's now 57 years, I think, since it was put in place that tobacco is the cause of cancer. And in 57 years, there's a lot of work. Last 2 decades, there has been a lot of work focused at public awareness. And a lot of it has come to fruition because I think from what I remember is the WHO in 2019 said that there is a 23% fall in the number of users in the world. But still, even then, out of the 1.3 billion tobacco users today in the world, 80% are in the middle and lower income countries. And there is, within that also, there is still vast differences in how and where the message is reaching. So all these disadvantages, when you think about when you're getting a message out there, there are of course going to be people who have been informed, but are unwilling to do anything about it. So that part we can keep aside. And although we keep engaging with them, it is going to be very essential that we move to the part who there must be people who have not had the message, who have not got the message. So this is where we are today. And this is the great move that you have made, is by taking this message now to a section of society that possibly had not got the message, where we can really make a difference. And kudos to you. It's amazing passion, amazing work, amazing innovation. It's great. It's great that you could do this, and it's great I was here. I hope you will continue. And any help anywhere that any of us can do, I think we're all there.
Thank you, madam.
Lovely message, madam. Lovely message, madam. What else do you need? You are there with us in each and every step. I think we are holding you all are holding our hand, and we are stepping one by one step ahead with your support and Hazare's support, and all senior members know we have to catch your hand and make us walk further. Okay, thank you, madam. This is high time. The legendary oral pathologist, Dr. Hazare sir, we need your viewpoint of this program and your feedbacks regarding this program, sir.
Yes, I think Mandana has already spoken about the contents, and I just want to congratulate you. This is the best IPL team. This is the best IPL team. This is really what we have been looking, or especially world or globe is looking towards India. Indians, they have literally, out of box thinking, not only thinking, but getting it implemented. The concept you said, reach to unreachable, itself is so catchy. I must, put it on record, our gratitude that you, both of you, Aravinda and Sandhya, of course, IPL team from, North, like Aman and Priyanka, they have been really, very innovative, very, very innovative. I know. So this is what is, to be admired. And now, since Professor Gabriel was also talking about self-mouth mirror examination, which is going to help not only oral cancer patients, but the breast cancer patients especially. The idea generated from self-breast examination. So the challenge or the task, Sandhya, to you and Aravinda, to the IPL team also, I have, with over difficulty, could only translate Malayalam self-mouth examination, which was conducted by Tata Institute of Fundamental Research way back in 1966. And that has been found very effective in public health education and avoiding the pre-cancer and cancer and all these. What is this? The today's concept, quit the tobacco. It was already, started by way back. But now, self-mouth mirror examination, I could do only in Marathi and, English, of course, and Malayalam is there. But now all of us take the task to translate it to 2 different languages. How Sandhya has narrated, and Dipali has wonderfully done in Marathi, I could understand. And of course, I admire Sindhi, one of my great student, Dr. Rajkumar Parwani. He is our, Raja Bhai of our group. He did it in Sindhi. And, this is my strength. This is my strength. I must admit, my students are my greatest strengths. And we are quite hopeful. This is very, very innovative, very, very productive. And of course, we have reached to the unreachables. And my compliments are there. I would like to be also a part of IPL team. And please allow me to join as, like a 12th man or whatever you in the capacity you will be, giving me. Thank you, Aman. You have been really wonderful friend. And of course, all of us are, like a family. I was telling you.
Sir, the post of coach was empty, and I think you have taken it.
Whatever you lot, I say I am for 12th man also. I am, by the way, my name is also Vijay Hazare, something like Vinay Hazare.
And the game which you are playing is also IPL.
Oh, yeah. I know it's really, we have to be really go to the, society. And this is how we can reach to the rural population, especially by self-mouth examination folders or, whatever that. I really must admit that Professor Gabriel was really, really very helpful in understanding the global scenario. He has been our colleague also. I don't know, Mandana has met him, but this is a virtual platform, and it was definitely worth meeting and one of the finest hour of my life, I must confess. And all the best to the IPL team. Aravinda, you deserve much more sort of, financial assistance from government of Maharashtra or some other charitable organizations. Let's try on that platform. Tatas, they do encourage these activities. Self-mouth examination folder was translated in few of the languages. And so let's approach some of the very well-known group through my mentor, Dr. Dinesh Daftari. And I would like to end up now, and all the best to all of us, including the 12th man. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot for your word, and we obey whatever you just. I just, as I told, no, we are holding your hand. You just take us towards whatever wherever we want to reach. No, you know the destiny. We are starting now. Myself and Dr. Sandhya. You show the direction. We'll go on whatever heights we can able to reach. We dedicate all our senior staff members and the senior faculty members. Without them, we are nothing. You seeded pathology. We are just coming out with what others think which we can do apart from normal teaching program. We have to do something. No, Dr. Sandhya, madam, anything from your side, madam?
Yes. I would like to request Mrs. Madhu madam to share her views on today's event and thought process. Is she there?
Yeah, I'm very much there.
Yes.
Good evening to all the doctors and all the participants of this program. And I would especially like to thank Dr. Sandhya ma'am for including ISL, Indian Sign Language, in this program. I have no words to convey that I am finding it so surprising that the doctors have come ahead to accept Indian Sign Language, which was very difficult. No one is willing to accept it. And here I would like to invite all the doctors, whoever wants our help. We are always there to help, always there to guide regarding Indian Sign Language. And yes, I have heard that you all are all translating books. I would request you all, if you all can make some videos in Indian Sign Language and make it reach to the unreached. Because in villages, in rural parts of India, in Maharashtra, it is very, very required that sign language reaches them in medical field, which is not reached them at all. So I'm really thankful for Sandhya ma'am for taking this initiative. Thank you, Sandhya ma'am, and thank you to all the team of IPL for including us. And I would convey all this to Rohan, who would be very happy to hear all your the full this of your program. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Madhu madam. Now, I have learned basic sign language, and one sentence I have translated in Indian Sign Language. Few second video I would like to share that. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So that single sentence I have translated in Indian Sign Language. Thank you.
Can I say something?
That
Can
was
I say something?
really sweet and cute, madam.
And approved by Madhu madam and taught by Mr. Rohan.
Anyway, thank you.
Yes, madam. I think the program is going on very well. It's high time we have to wind up this program. I take this opportunity to deliver my vote of thanks, my heartfelt thanks to IPL team, Dr. Aman sir, Dr. Priyanka, and Pooja and Divya, everybody, for giving an opportunity, for giving a platform to do this. If we don't have the platform, just imagine what will be the level of our thought process. We need somebody like you, and we just keep encouraging us. And I thank the special guest, chief guest, special invitees, Dr. Fonseca sir, Dr. Hazare sir, Dr. Mandana madam, Madhu madam, Rohan, everybody who have faith on us, even though it is a first attempt or preliminary attempt. You spared time for us. You came all the way to listen and giving us such a wonderful feedback from your heart. And really, I think today is a blessed day for myself and Sandhya madam. And I'm happy that all senior faculty members are saying that come with us. I'm holding to you. You just come to Maharashtra. I'm helping you. Who will do? Who will? From the bottom of my heart, I thank all the chief guests, especially Hazare sir, and Fonseca sir. Thanks a lot, Madana madam, for your kind words. Always you are with us. We feel that we are like a family. It's IPL family only. We are all family members only. Though we don't meet each other, but virtually we meet oftenly because of pandemic, and we came out with this concept. And this No Tobacco Day, we want to conduct it in a different form. This is a high time. This World No Tobacco Day. This is targeted for two reasons. One, to stop oral cancer. One, to escape from COVID-19. See, 50% of population are affected because of tobacco. COVID-19 patients. So this is a high time. COVID-19 is at its peak. So this is the high time to educate people about tobacco products, tobacco, and we save their life. People should aware that tobacco and tobacco products causes not only oral cancers. This is a major contribution for your cardiovascular disease, major contribution for your respiratory disorders. It causes oral cancer plus 19 plus cancers, 20 cancers it can causes globally 8 to 10 million deaths per year of active smokers. 1.2 million deaths of passive smokers. Just imagine, passive smoking kills 1.2 million population per year globally. So it's high time we have to create awareness. WHO says that this is a preventable non-communicable disease. Preventable means preventable. Who can prevent? We can prevent. We can prevent. We do give treatment, we do medications, we do studies, everything. But I feel prevention is better than cure. And we are in the better stage to prevent. We are, as a family, this IPL platform is not only belongs to oral pathology, orthodontist, and other dental specialty branches are there. We as a dental profession take this as our duty. Health professions has to take this as our duty. And I have two things in my mind, that we have to sensitize these things to all school teachers, higher secondary school teachers. And I have started my work on targeting transgender populations. My PGs are working on transgender populations, taking the message to transgender populations. We have to reach, we are on our way to unreachable. So these things on that we have to think. So higher secondary school teachers and all the attenders of visually impaired and hearing impaired schools, they should check the oral cavity and they should say to the parents that something had happened. Otherwise, it won't come to practitioners. They won't come for thing. That's the first part. Second part, my heartfelt thanks. I don't. There's no words, but because they have lots of words for translations. All my dear colleagues translated in Marathi, Bengali, Odia, Hindi. See, everything Sandhya madam has done. No, none of the translation from Aravinda Babu. I am wordless in Tamil language. I am wordless in Tamil language. I can't find the exact apt word for the Shobhan Sar's poetic words. See, those things, those words bring feelings. It's not mere translation. So that's why Sandhya madam told you can translate in Google. No, I want people to translate, and those translated words should penetrate inside each and everybody's heart, and they should feel the impact of translations. So in that way, I have got a bunch of students who are in the attendees list, 20 attendees list, and everybody I thank from bottom of my heart. And I thank for special recording of scriptless translation. That's very difficult. They came and they have accepted and they have recorded and sent me Nagamis and everything. They have supported us. I thank everybody, and my heartfelt thanks for the postgraduate students. My heartfelt thanks to madam's undergraduate student. I think Artika, if I'm not wrong, I should thank Artika and all the supporting team to make this event as I feel it's a grand success, and I thank one and all. Thanks, Aman sir, for giving the opportunity. You take over the mic and we can distribute the certificates for.
Yes. So now we will share the certificates to all the guests and invitees. I will start with certificates for guests. Can you see my share screen?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Is it
Yes,
visible?
yes.
Yes, ma'am. We can
Thank you
see.
very, very much. Thank you very
So,
much.
Dr. Gabriel, sir,
Right.
please receive e-certificate and thank you so much for accepting our invitation. Thank you so much for supporting our thought process.
Thank you all. Thank you all. You are in my soul. Thank you.
Hazare sir, thank you so much, sir, for accepting our invitation. And you have been so busy today, but still you could manage to attend our meeting. Thank you so much, sir. And this initiative started with your poem only.
Congratulations, sir.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Can you see my screen?
But not the PDF.
Yet to see the certificate, madam.
Okay. I think it's seen now.
Yes.
Yes.
It is. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Madam Mandana, Madam, for accepting our invitation and supporting our event right from beginning. Thank you so much. Please receive your e-certificate.
Thank you so much. Totally my pleasure.
And Madhu, Madam, for helping us in sign language video and recommending Rohan. And we have a beautiful content for our today's event. Thank you so much, Madhu, Madam. Please
Thank you.
convey Rohan also.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Now, IPL team, I would like to acknowledge IPL team. Thank you so much, Dr. Aman. Can you see your certificate? Please
Yes,
receive
yes.
your e-certificate.
Yes, yes.
And Dr. Aravind and myself, we both are grateful and would like to thank Dr. Aman and Dr. Priyanka for giving shape to our weird thought process. Thank you so much, Priyanka and Aman.
Thank you, Dr. Sandhya, for those kind words.
Please receive your e-certificate. Dr. Priyanka, thank you so much. We will keep disturbing you, both of you, Aman and Priyanka.
Not a disturbance at all, Dr. Sandhya. We are all.
Thanks, Priyanka, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Dr. Aravinda.
Is Dr. Pooja and Deepika here? Can I share
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
certificate?
She's there. She's there. Dr. Deepika is there.
Thank you, Deepika. a part of IPL team, and we are very grateful for IPL team. Please receive your e-certificate, Dr. Deepika.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
ma'am. It's really a pleasure. Today was very
Thanks for
interesting,
Deepika, madam.
and yeah, and I want to apologize to both of you for not being very participative in the whole program, because I had a very tough last 1 month, so I wasn't very much involved. But definitely, I'm sure there'll be more to come. Very impressed.
It's pleasure supporting us, madam. Thanks a lot, madam.
Yes,
Absolutely.
thank you so much, Dr. Deepika.
Absolutely, thank you.
And Dr. Pooja.
I think she's not there, so it's okay.
Okay. Now I will share Miss Aradhya's certificate, who has designed all the certificates. I think Rohan has joined. All these certificates and brochure and everything, background image has been designed by our UG student, 3rd BDS student, Miss Aradhya. Thank you so much, Aradhya.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It all happened because you gave me the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much for doing a wonderful job.
And I got to meet so many great people who are from my field. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thank you so much. I think Rohan has joined. I just saw his message. Aman, did you see? I just check. You can pin him. I saw somewhere Rohan.
No, it was me.
Madhu ma'am, yeah.
Yeah, it
Okay,
was
okay.
I who sent the message.
Okay. So I think so. Now over to Aman.
As a tradition, you have given certificate to all, but the person who are behind the entire program, they should be rewarded as well. So I have a privilege from IPL to give you a certificate, though the platform of IPL was there, but the entire credit, entire concept, entire formulation, right from Mr. Soban, Dr. Soban, who made the poem to the unreachable. This bridge has been through you only. So with this, I would share my gratitude through a
Thank you, sir. Thanks, sir. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Aman, sir. Thanks, team IPL.
And thank you, entire IPL team.
IPL family, not team IPL and IPL family.
Yes. Thank you so much.
With this, I would request everybody, those who can switch their, keep on their camera on, can stand, because I will switch off my camera and then stand for national anthem, because I am wearing shorts, which I don't want to. So those who want to switch off can switch off and stand for the national anthem, which is coming through. Thank you so much. We conclude the event after this.
आपसे निवेदन है कि कृपया भारतीय सांकेतिक भाषा में भारतीय राष्ट्रगान के लिए अमिताभ बच्चन और चिल्ड्रन विद डिसेबिलिटीज के साथ खड़े हो जाएं। पृष्ठभूमि में लाल कला है। स्क्रीन पर 3 जेट विमानों का धुआं नीले आकाश में भारतीय तिरंगे झंडे सा प्रतीत हो रहा है।
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone.
I think we can stop recording now.